what do you guys? How do you guys feel about that? You having to pay the full price because the game's are 70 quid. The game's are £70 for a full a brand new PS5 game. Like how do you guys feel about that?
Oh mate, honestly, I tried playing an NBA game, man, and honest to God,
Mate, I
done
just
any of the rules. Got that backcourt violation. I'm like, yo, what the hell's a backcourt violation?
Cam Hood 4 has just said, do you guys think game share will still exist on digital consoles through the new gen? I want a number 9, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip.
What
Hang on a
you
minute.
got going?
You sort of like build your own wizard, don't you? You
Yeah.
play as yourself, sort of thing, which I love. You're not playing as that specky twat.
Right, guys, welcome to season 2. Yes, season 2 of the We Are Era podcast. How is everyone today?
Really good, man.
Balling.
How's everyone been? Even
A lot better.
in
Now I
chat?
know that. Now we're starting uni tomorrow.
Oof.
A lot fucking better.
Uni tomorrow after being
Yeah,
off
mate.
for so long.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Catherine
Online
started.
classes.
Catherine started today.
Oh,
Yeah, she had her induction today. But yeah,
What's it
we've
like?
Yeah,
What was it like?
well, yeah,
Chill.
second year induction.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty chill. One of the tutors was smoking an e-cigarette.
Nice.
chillers.
You're gonna get me kicked off my god. He's gonna be like, oh my god.
But yeah, this is the season 2, and we've had, well, technically we've had 2 weeks off, but we haven't. We did the reveal, PS5 reveal, which we will be talking about more later tonight. But yeah, without further ado, let's smoke some crack.
Get in. Get
Right,
in.
so firstly we have Xbox are doing this stuff at the moment. I in my opinion, Microsoft specifically. So I think everyone's heard that Microsoft have purchased ZeniMax. Jordan. Jordan. Vex.
Why are you so mad about it? Like, you know what, right? That this is what I don't understand is I thought they were going to take Elder Scrolls away from PlayStation players and Fallout games. They're not, which I just don't
They
understand.
what?
Like,
They can't. I'm fine, personally. I'm fine. I'm
yeah, like
I can play games that they decide to shut off from me.
Aren't you getting both anyway?
No, I'm just keeping PC and PS5.
Yeah, true. You can get Game Pass now for it anyway, can't you?
yeah, I don't think there's any point. This is what I mean. I don't think there's any point of the Series X because they're porting all the games across to the PC anyway. So I don't see the point of all this.
Yeah.
It's not much. It's not much of a competition thing for Sony, is it? This.
No, well, so basically, it's Microsoft. I think this is a bold move, to be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Basically, ZeniMax, for people who don't know, ZeniMax is a game studio. Well, it's a company, a media company that are parents to Bethesda, Arcane Studios, Machine Games, Tango Gameworks, and Bethesda Game Studios and Softworks.
Basically all connected.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like Bethesda Games, and then Arcane Studios is just like a branch from that company. And but yeah, they've just purchased ZeniMax for $7.5 billion.
It's crazy
so
money, man.
I know, man.
There's a lot of speculation what's going to happen to future Bethesda games. I read that something like they're going to review games and releases on a case by case basis. So
I mean, I think they're gonna do what Microsoft always do and take an absolutely amazing company and drive it into the ground.
yeah,
Oh, Dave is talking my language.
They did this. They did it with Rare, a wonderful
Yeah, they
British
did.
company. They threw them into the ground.
Blindhead Studios.
They do it with a lot of Bungie. They tried to do it with Bungie, but Bungie got away.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what they do. They're a big corporate company. They just take, and gobble.
Yeah.
It's not good, man.
They're not going to have full exclusivity. I can hear myself on your mic, Nathan. Sorry, turn us down just a little bit.
Yep, yeah,
Nice
you're down.
Yeah. So they're going to review it case by case. So there's going to be some titles that will be coming for other consoles, so your PS5 and your Switch. But I think it will be your main Bethesda games. So your Elder Scrolls, maybe Dishonored. Well, I think Dishonored. No, it was for PlayStation as well, wasn't it? Maybe Doom. I think.
So do you honestly think Microsoft are going to take away?
I do, yeah. Like we all know, like their exclusives at the moment. Like we're going to talk about their official lineup of launch games tonight.
Yeah.
It's not very good. Their exclusives are not good. And I think by doing what they're doing here, I think they're gonna. I personally think they might bring it back, like pull themselves out of the hole they've got.
I don't know. They could have spent 7.5 billion on indie studios that are up and coming. You know, rather than just buy a company that's already made its. It just annoys me because that money could have gone to places like us, Sam. You know, like the really small guys.
Yeah.
And that's a fucking lot of money.
Yeah, it is a lot of money. Nobody in the world should have 7.5 billion.
Yeah, you can't spend that shit.
It's
I feel if you go down to the wire what it is without having my bias on the table, it's a smart move.
I think it's a smart.
It is a very smart move. If you've got the money to do it,
the thing is,
smart move. But
the thing is, these games are going to come out, coming out for PC probably as well. So even if PlayStation don't get them, people are still gonna,
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I think people are still gonna get, we're still gonna be able to get all these games. It's for players like your die-hard Sony players who don't have PCs, don't have Xbox. The perfect example is Spider-Man with the Avengers game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that is only coming to PlayStation players, and it will vex. That would vex me. And now Microsoft are in that position now to do that with games.
I just thought in my head, right? I had it all planned out. I was like, I'm gonna get a PS5. I'm gonna get Elder Scrolls. It's gonna be amazing. And now that's probably not gonna happen. So,
yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It'd be probably better on PC anyway.
To be honest, with how big Elder Scrolls is and how big Doom is, not even Doom really, how big Elder Scrolls is, I genuinely.
What does this mean for the MMO?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I genuinely don't see that not coming out for every platform, like you've just said with the MMO. You can't just release that for your Xbox One. You know what I mean?
But what's the point? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to do that.
Sorry about that, guys.
So, it's all right. So I genuinely feel that I don't know. We're going to see some interesting stuff coming out. I'm more interested, to be honest, to see what's going to happen. I think us guys and some other gamers that are in the stream, they've got the benefit of having the accessibility to have. It doesn't matter what they do with this, this new venture. They could just release them exclusives for Xbox, but it doesn't really matter because we've all got the means to play.
Thing is, what if they do this, right? What if they bought the company out, right? And they shrink the sizes of the teams down to really small, like for example, a 15-man team might go down to like a 5-man team, and that affects Elder Scrolls or affects the upcoming games that have been promised by Bethesda. What the fuck's gonna happen then? Because they'll be shit and they'll come out. Yeah, like I'm worried about the quality. The quality is gonna dip because I don't trust Microsoft.
Well, they did it, like you said, they did it with Bungie, didn't they?
They did it with, they tried to do it with Bungie. They did it with Rare. Like Rare was the main guys in the 90s for the 64.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
were
like
the
that.
64. Yeah,
even the SNES, they made some groundbreaking, some groundbreaking stuff, and Microsoft grabbed them, gobbled them, and now they're nothing. You don't hear of them anymore. Yeah. And I'm just worried that it's going to go the same way for this eventually. It might take a lot longer than Rare did because of the size of it and the amount of games that this company's made over the years. But I'm just a little worried. That's all.
I don't know. I feel Bethesda as a company, you don't hear much about them in terms of where they're at. I do feel that after Fallout 4, they've not done anything overly amazing, and even Fallout 4 wasn't like
You're right.
massively. Don't get me wrong, I love Fallout 4, but Fallout 76 was
Mm.
totally
Yeah.
3 for me is the best of
Absolutely.
New Vegas.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right in saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fallout 76 was just terrible, and they didn't do anywhere near about what they've financially predicted that game would do.
Yeah.
And
The thing
you
is,
never
though,
know
that-
what
that
kind of
puts-
position they were in.
That puts a lot of hope for these titles that are coming out now. The fact that they lacked on 76 means that they didn't have enough manpower, or they were working on something bigger. And well, I hope that's the case anyway. I hope game companies aren't just taking the piss now and just stopping £60 sticker on a game and being like, it's not even finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's a
that's-
bold move. I think it is a very bold move, but there's a lot of risk that could possibly happen to Bethesda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know, Jordan, you've managed to get your pre-order in, haven't you, for PS5?
Yeah, I
well
I
done,
like
man.
this next bit. I do like this next bit.
And,
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh mate,
go on.
funny story. So we pre-orders the night, couldn't get one, a digital one, so I pre-ordered a disc drive one. Stephen wanted a digital, couldn't get one, so we waited for Argos's pre-orders on Friday night, yeah, and they didn't go live at 12. So no joke, Stephen sat up till like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, refreshing
Wow.
the page, not doing anything else but refreshing the page. And then he went off to sleep, and then I started refreshing the page. And then I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, and I refreshed the page, and they were live. Mate, I rang Stephen straight away, 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, mate.
Stephen, they're live. He was like, yo, thanks. He picked up the phone straight away. He was like, yo, thanks. He just went, we're pre-order one now straight away. That's how
Wow.
savage it was, mate.
That's
That's
sure.
crazy, man.
But yeah,
I'll be on
the-
this. I'll be on the second batch, I think.
But apparently they've said that there was because they said the pre-orders are going to be live as early as the next day, but they didn't specify what time. So obviously, you man, like Stephen and you, were up at 12, refreshing the page, and
Yeah.
there wasn't even live. And basically, PS5. Well, Sony have apologized for the fuck up, and they've just said that you can still pre-order them at certain retailers, and I think the retailers are like, at the moment, Argos, Currys, Vere, which is like a finance website, and Shop2.
I've also heard, Sam, that they're doing a lot less digital than they are disc drives.
Yeah, they
definitely
are.
want to push the more
Yeah.
expensive one.
I think I've got some. No, there was. It was like there was percentages. I think it was 25% to digital to 75% standard edition, which
I mean, I'm just gonna wait
It's
till
ki-
next year.
it's
sometime.
kind of I'm saying but it's kind of forcing like Jordan, for instance. It's kind of forcing people to go for the standard edition because they haven't got so many of the digital. Which is there's a high. I think there's a higher demand for the digital. I personally don't know why. 'Cause
I definitely want a digital.
But
No, that's what I mean.
there's a
I
big
think we're-
there's a big digital one, isn't there now?
Yeah, I think we're in Sam, like, I know that you obviously are straight up discs. And
Yeah,
do you know
yeah.
what
I think my dick.
I was, that's what I mean. I was straight up discs, but like the option to share accounts with somebody,
hmm
it just
Yeah,
it's
man.
so cost,
Yeah.
it's
Opens
so
up.
cost effective.
I was talking to Stephen actually
Yeah.
when I was streaming it over there, and he said that he shares, and I know my cousin shares as well accounts.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a good way to catalog games.
Oh mate, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's-
share accounts with Sad, and honest to God, if it wasn't for me and Sad jumping off of each other, we wouldn't have as many games as we've got
Yeah.
because of the account sharing. You think
Yeah.
in your lifetime you've got enough money to spend £50 on full price games. When you account share digital, that instantly goes to £100,
yeah.
and then 100 games. Sorry, and then on top of that, you're not going to buy every brand new game anyway as it comes out. So you're going to wait. And then, to be honest, like people say that the games don't go in sales, but honestly, digital sales, months nowadays, they go like we're already in,
Yeah.
coming to the end of September. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
New sales come up all the time, and I
Yeah.
honestly feel digital is kind of, it's just taking over
Yeah.
so much
Um,
more.
There's one thing
Goodbye, game.
I was reading about.
Good riddance.
Which, how do you guys feel about that you having to pay the full price because the games are 70 quid. The games are £70 for a full, like, a brand new PS5 game. Like, how do you guys feel about that? Like, personally, I would like to be able to go to like CEX or something and buy a, well, say CEX, their games are fucking more than brand new. But
No,
how
but
do
I
you
know what
guys
you're
feel
saying.
like about buying a game outright for 70 quid and having to just hold on to it? like-
Games are going to have to really, really show lengthy. Like they're going to have to be lengthy now if they're offering that extra £10, and I think that'll range anywhere from, for me, 10 to 15 hours. I think a full cinematic experience like God of War.
If a story based game that if like something so
Yeah.
immersive, I wouldn't mind
Yes.
15 hours. It'd be like
Per-
fine.
Personally, for
for
me,
70 quid.
I think what's going to happen is people are either going to pay the £70 or they're going to have a really shock like experience where, like right now, I don't buy the brand new FIFA as it comes out. I
Mhm.
genuinely wait
Yeah.
till the next FIFA's announced, and then
Pick it
the
up.
current one goes to like £4
Um,
because FIFA 20 right now, or a couple of weeks ago, was £4.19. Do you know what I mean? And
mate,
there is not
yeah.
much difference between the games.
No,
And
there
I
ain't.
genuinely would rather wait a year than pay full price for FIFA because that's where I am in my head.
Yeah.
And when you're charging that much for games, that might be where people go to in their head. They might just
Mhm.
go, just I'm not, I've got other games to play, especially with the backlog of catalog for PS4 games that they're putting on the PS5 for a
Yeah,
start.
Mhm.
People might just go, I'm not paying that price. I'll just wait for it to go into a sale.
Just a point. Cam Hood 4 has just said, do you guys think game share will still exist on digital consoles through the new gen?
Welcome to the stream, Cam Hood.
Welcome. Yes, I think
I
they'll
think it
have
will,
to
yeah.
now. They can't take it away. It's like alcohol. You give it people, you can't take it away. Yeah, once
That's
people
true.
have got it, you can't take it away.
No, I don't think they'll take away.
Yes, I think
I don't think they'll
keep it.
take away share play. I think, to be honest, I think they know in terms of what they want to go forward with in terms of digital and try and get everything digitally rather than disc.
Yeah.
This is like a major factor
Yeah.
in that push forward.
I want
Without-
to see game stores leave though, and I
Yeah.
know that might sound bad, but yeah, the more game stores that leave this country, the better.
Mhm.
Personally, for me, I have, back in the day where Game Station was around,
Oh, I remember Game
that
Station.
was amazing because Game
Yeah.
Station was a straight up through and through game shop. It didn't
Yeah.
do anything else. You went into Game Station and it was only game related stuff.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
go
you're
into
right.
game shops now and there is literally everything. And the problem that you've got is because they take everything, they have to mark up on everything. So they take in phones and they've got to make money back on them phones, which means that they might
Yeah.
not put the price down on games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's not the same. Game shops aren't the same as what they were before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Game shops before were just game shops.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man.
So that's the pre-orders. Sony apologizing. But
Sorry,
go
sir.
on.
I just want to say I do like the fact that they apologized.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? They didn't have to say anything because
Mhm.
ultimately they didn't actually announce a pre-order date.
Ye-
So
yeah.
on that stream, and then obviously all of a sudden all these pre-orders started going out. But
But
the
the thing
fact that they've come out and apologized, I like.
But what people didn't realize, it says as early from tomorrow, so it can be anywhere from 12 from the
12,
whole
yeah.
day. You know, like
Yeah.
if these people don't realize that they said from. It's like when you say, "Oh, you can get this starting from like $4.99 or something like that," but really that's the cheapest thing on the day on the menu or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pre-orders. good that they apologised. While we're on pre-orders, Xbox stocks are apparently running out fast. Again,
Don't know why.
retailers, it's high demand. Like I think this next gen war has been really close, but a lot of people will disagree with me. But yeah, it's the same. The Series S are still available. All your retailers, Argos, Smiths, Currys, Amazon, Microsoft. But the Series X are sold out of. The Series X, so the higher up one, I've sold out from Amazon, Microsoft, Game, and Smith Toys. So
Personally,
that was only this morning, so there's a chance that could have changed by now.
no, I think it's been I think it's been closer this time than it was last time.
Oh yeah,
I think PS4 absolutely smashed
Same,
it
Ray.
versus Xbox
Yeah.
One. I think it's been closer this time. I don't see anyone really edging out. It's just things like the fact that Sony do have two models, but the models don't differ. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
in
that's
terms of-
what's good about the
In
digital
terms
one.
of
It's
in terms
cheaper.
of like
got the same.
performance or anything, the only thing that genuinely differs between them is one is a Blu-ray drive and one doesn't. With the Xbox, the price is massive, and to get a next-gen console for what $250 is good, but to upgrade that next-gen console with the memory and stuff it needs,
Not
it's going to
worth it.
cost you nearly £160. And then on top of that, I just feel that Xbox, I feel like Microsoft, sorry, in general, like Nathan's pointed out before, is they've kind of pitting themselves against each other in
Yeah.
terms of they're bringing all this stuff out for the PC, which means that personally for me straight away, I don't need to get an Xbox.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like I don't understand where they're going with it. Like, are they making games for a console, or are they putting games onto computer? Like, what the fuck are they doing?
yeah,
I don't even know if they know what they're doing.
yeah.
So Cam Hood 4 said he got a copy pre-order from Game hanging this morning. So
30 copies.
30 copies in Hoods with a
What is that? Is that for the Xbox?
Xbox X.
I assume it'll be the Xbox.
Nah, I'm gonna get. It's gotta be for this. You know, we don't have people that like Xbox here, do we?
Yeah, Series X. Series X.
Yeah, of course, man, of course.
But
Good on you for getting the good one.
that Cam Hood, I'm pretty sure is Cameron. Clap. Right, so the launch lineup. This is the official launch lineup. Are you ready for it?
For the Xbox
Like
Series X.
again, I don't think it's a strong lineup. I really don't. I wish it could have been a lot stronger, but
Mate, I
I'll
can't
fire
believe.
them off anyway.
Mate, there's fucking Tetris on there. Are they serious?
So we've got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, going to be a brilliant game.
Yes, I'll be
But
alright.
It's going to be a good game. Dirt
Coming out for
5,
PS5.
FIFA 21, Fortnite, Gears 5 Series X upgraded. When I saw that, I was like, they can't be serious.
Yeah, man.
I bought an Xbox One
To play Gears.
like 4 years ago
Yeah.
to play Gears 5, and I sold my Xbox One in a week. So when I saw that, I was just like, oh man, they should have kept it what they had it before without that. Gears Tactics, which I think is like a strategy-based Gears of War game.
It looks shit.
It's like Halo Wars, isn't it? I'm guessing.
Yeah. Marvel Avengers, NBA 2K21 Simulator. Well, no, it's NBA 2K21, but it is and basketball simulator. Just to put it out there, if you haven't,
Just some extra info for you.
just if you haven't played NBA 2020 or 2K21, mate, whew, that game, that's like mechanics, mate.
joker.
That is mechanics.
Oh mate, honestly, I tried playing an NBA game, man, and honest to God,
Mate, I just
done
want-
any of the rules. Got that backcourt violation. I'm like, yo, what the hell's a backcourt violation?
I just want to pass the ball. I want to do maybe a flick of the wrist and shoot some
Trust me.
hoops.
Get that alley oop. Oh man, no.
Observer system How do you say that, Catherine?
Redux.
Is it Redux?
System Redux.
How do you say
Redux.
that? Is it Redux? Redux?
Well,
Redux.
Redux.
Tetris Effect Connected. I think that's a 3D one. What like is like Geometry Wars,
It's fucking Tetris, man.
VFX. The Falconeer. Not heard of that. Watch Dogs Legion and Yakuza Like a Dragon. So that's the full lineup. That is said that it's going to be coming November 10th.
I genuinely
There you
feel
go,
this
guys.
is a weak lineup of games. Like
Yeah.
in terms of like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, fantastic. That's just a standard. It looks amazing, and I think anyone who's a fan of the series is going to
Yeah.
enjoy that. So that's just a standard.
Yeah.
But the
Mhm.
fact that you've got Fortnite on there, which is just so
I
upsetting.
feel like that's a given though. Like
I know,
the
that's
fact
what
that
I
they're
mean.
announcing it is
Yeah, it's
just
a given.
pathetic.
That's what I'm
It's like-
saying. Like the given stuff that they shouldn't have to say is Fortnite, FIFA, NBA. I feel like these titles shouldn't be part of like your major lineup because they are coming. They come out every year. That's it. They just
Yeah,
come
yeah,
out
yeah,
every
exactly.
single
Yeah.
year. Do you know what I mean? Like they come out every single year. It's not like it's something major. And then I agree with Sam. When I saw Gears 5 on there, it made me sick because they're doing that thing that they shouldn't do, which just makes them shit. And that is they're just regurgitating, and I'm gonna say that they're just
Mate, that game,
regurgitating
right?
games that don't need to be.
My housemate played Gears 5 to death, right? He said it was the worst experience he had.
Yeah.
No,
The shittest game they've brought out.
I play Gears, and I will. Me and Sam played it loads growing up, and we were massive fans. I will play Gears when they bring it out, and I will play it even if I don't enjoy it because I love the idea they've got.
Yeah.
With the
That's
game.
exactly the same. That's exactly
Do
the
you know what I
same for
mean?
me. Yeah.
I love the idea they've got behind the game, but the
Yeah.
game the game they brought out this time was shocking.
Hmm.
Like it just didn't feel like the old Gears. It didn't feel like anything updated, new that should have been a thing. And the fact that they're doing an Xbox X Series upgrade is just like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
beyond me.
Yeah.
It really is.
So yeah, that's the bit about pre-orders. It's been quite a shit for both companies, to be honest, in terms of pre-orders. Neither company were really expecting like such a vast amount of pre-orders booked, so a lot of retailers' websites were crashing and shit. But
To be honest, because
can't
of
be helped.
COVID, you know, everything just slows down, and I can understand. It's understandable, man, especially in like times like now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So PS5, something that was bothering me a little bit was the backwards compatible. When we did the reveal, and you guys were saying like they're not gonna do it. I still don't know if they're gonna do it, but apparently PS5 will have native backwards compatibility with PS4. What that means is kind of
Really?
unclear. Yep, they've said it. They've confirmed that the PS5 is native with the PS4, but not native with PS.
I think
3, 2, and
that'll
1.
just be for a game thing, though. Won't it? That'll just be so you can play PS4 games through the PS5.
Yeah, this is what I mean. I'm not sure if I'm hoping when they say native that it
They mean
means you can
disc
stick
in.
your dick in. But I don't know. I don't know for sure
Nah,
what that
they're not
means.
gonna let you do that. It's gonna be a new updated version of the game that goes on the store for fucking 50 quid.
I think they might do it, you know, just because there's people like me, for instance. I've always been a generation behind everyone, me, but for like people like
Yeah,
me, if they did that, it would give me more incentive to go and buy a PS5.
Mm.
You know,
The thing that's unclear for me is like, for instance, in the PlayStation 5, that PS5 collection edition that they do with PS Plus, that's got like Monster Hunter in there.
yeah.
I've got Monster
Mhm.
Hunter already. I've bought that game. So I'm wondering if this native compatibility is more for if you have the game digitally. And
Sorry, I just read chat.
oh my god, savage.
I wondered when someone were gonna say something.
That is so sick. Oh, yo, you need to get your fucking sab out, mate.
Je m'appelle Nathan et toi.
It looks like he's about to rob a bank.
Bonsoir.
Yes, Jacob.
What's
Oh,
up?
yeah.
Yo, my man.
Turtleneck doing business today.
I'm bringing it back, guys. I'm bringing it back. It's fucking coming back.
You look sick, mate. You look sick.
Gold chain thing next.
Yeah,
when
he's
The Rock
gonna be
Johnson
dropping his next
cosplay,
mixtape.
Guru.
Nah, mate. Sam needs to be the turtleneck for it to be groomed.
Oh man, that's jerk.
No, I think I'd look good in a turtleneck, to be honest. I just,
Yeah, Sam's-
I kind of just look like I'm a
Sam's
porpoise.
gone-
Swarm.
Nah, Sam's gone straight up San Andreas in the hood.
Oh yeah, man.
Grove
Fucking
Street.
Grove Street.
Grove Street. That's what it is. Grove Street.
I want a number 9, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip.
Oh,
What
hang on
you
a minute.
got going?
Oh, where is it gone?
Go on, Jordan. What were you saying, mate?
No, so I was just saying that I want to know if this native compatibility is more the fact that if you've got the digital versions,
I've got my
like,
driving
if you've
glove
got
on.
them digital versions, you can download them.
What do you
MJ.
think of that? Now,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
mate. I do drive a Saab, and this is my driving glove.
Mate, that is well creepy.
That's sick. Sorry, Jordan.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if it means that because I've got all that digital stuff, can I download all my digital games? Do you know what I mean? Like onto my phone?
Right. Yeah.
I think they'll try and get more money out of you. I think
No,
they'll
but like
they'll-
what is stuck? It must be coded to certain games in because obviously, I've pretty much got all of them games on the PlayStation Plus collection. So I'm just wondering, can I download other games that I've got in my PS4
Yeah.
library?
Mm,
It's unclear. Like Sony still have to announce what they specifically mean. They have said that 99% of PS4 games are backwards compatible. It's just whether it's because they brought out that PlayStation Plus collection, haven't they now?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm wondering if they bought out the PlayStation Plus collection for people who don't actually necessarily have them games.
Mm-hmm.
But
What?
then that wouldn't make sense because if you're going to let everyone download the old games from PS4 digitally, you wouldn't have to bring out a collection. So it's just proper weird. I don't think they've explained themselves really very well
Yeah.
with what they intend to do with that.
And like that PlayStation Plus, it has some pretty decent games. Days Gone,
Amazing.
Oh, mate.
Detroit Become Human, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15,
Do you want me
God of
do you want me-
War.
That one there, the fact that it has God of War,
Yeah.
the fact that it has God of War and Days Gone
Mhm.
is just straight up scandalous because both of them games
Mhm.
are amazing PlayStation exclusives, like fantastic.
Yeah.
And anyone who's not had chance to play them and is now going to get them for free with a PS5 and play them on a
Yeah, mate.
PS5,
Mhm.
trust me.
So, just Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red are always doing stuff, aren't they now?
The busy boys.
They are busy
And
boys.
girls.
So they've just brought out another update of their up and coming banger of a game. They've got these gangs. So there's I'll play this trailer for you guys.
Yes, the Voodoo Boys, sick.
So some of these again, for copyright purposes, we are keeping the audio off. But yeah,
Fine.
Gangs of Night City. This was a live stream 3 days ago, I think it was 4 days ago now. They're just showing basically what more can we give you in this game. The game already looks sick, mate. Jordan, if you played this on your PC on
Yeah.
ultra graphics. Oh mate, your eyes would be watering because it would be just. Oh!
It's so juicy. So juicy.
So yeah, they've brought some new gangs out. There's 8 gangs. The names of them are Sixth Street Scavengers, Animals, Tiger Claw, Is it Maelstrom?
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom. Valentino's, Moxies, and the Voodoo Boys. So,
Voodoo Boys, mate. That's what
so
it's about.
for these gangs, I watched a little bit of the live stream. So apparently the gangs are gonna all have their unique guns, cosmetics, and jobs. So the one thing that didn't clear up when I watched it was, could you access all of these gangs, or do you just pick them? Because obviously you've got your free your life paths. So
I think you'll pick them, and
Is it
then
Maelstrom?
Malstorm.
you'll
No,
you'll
see.
probably pick a couple, and then like they'll have enemies. So like whatever you pick, for example, if you pick Sixth Street, they might be always enemies with animals.
Yeah.
So you might be always fighting animals if you choose. You know, I don't know how it's
Yeah.
gonna work, but I
I
think
think it's
that's
gonna be
how
that,
it
that
might.
whole faction kind of
Yeah, like territory.
upgrade system they've
Mm.
got.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
Yeah,
there's-
like
there's-
Jacob said, make alliances and
Make
then
alliances, yeah.
like,
Mhm.
upgrade the factions and stuff.
So they said that the game isn't going to be as long as Witcher 3, but they said
It's
that
gonna be beautiful.
the story itself is not going to be over 100 hours long, but the completionist story, so I'm guessing you can potentially access every life path possibly,
Yeah.
just like basically 100% in the game, because no doubt to 100% in this game
Might be New
you'll
Game
have to
Plus.
yeah, so they might you'll have to go down each path, you'll have to do every job on each gang. They'll do that because who wouldn't want to do that? I'd love to do
Mhm.
that. Get that plat.
Do you know, man? You don't understand, like this game. Do you know what they've done here? They've done that thing where they hype you up to the point where you genuinely can't wait for the game to come out, but then you
It's
also
making me feel
have this,
sick.
you have this sinking feeling that when it
Yeah.
comes out, it's not going to be as good as they're actually making it out to be.
John,
No,
don't say
man.
that, man.
They've got a
no,
really
no.
good track record, Jordan, man. They've got a really sick track
don't get me
record.
wrong. I
Yo,
I-
burn him. Get your pitchforks.
I know this game will come out and it will be good. What I'm saying is like they're hyping you up to the point where you're like, yo, I just want to play this game, but then when you
Yeah.
play it, you might not. It might not be everything they're trying to say.
Purple Donkey just said Anthem 2.0.
Yeah, mate.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like No Man's Sky, like Anthem. Yeah, Jacob said it perfect. Anthem and then No Man's Sky. Them two games had me on the edge of my seat, and I swear to God, couldn't wait for them to drop.
Yeah.
And then when they finally dropped, they literally had nothing in of what they've been saying.
Yeah.
Like everything they'd
No
shown.
Man's Sky, man.
That's what I'm saying. Everything they'd shown was just plans for stuff they wanted to do rather than it
That's
be
my
coming
thing.
out and being that straight away.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that this game comes out and it's actually banging,
Oh,
And-
sorry guys.
It
Sorry
will be,
guys.
man.
mate. And
100%.
oh, mate, can't wait.
Yeah. So I've got my hopes up that they don't mash it up. I don't think they will, just because, like Nathan said, they do have a good track record. Oh, son of a bitch! What have I just done then? Sorry, guys. They have got a good track record. They got a good story, and I don't think they'll.
Cheers,
do it.
Unsung. Cheers, mate.
What's that?
I don't know if we've been sarcastic.
Oh, nice tap.
Oh, nice tap. Oh, yeah,
So we've got another quite big company, Rockstar. I know when Red Dead came out, originally everyone was already getting gassed about what was it called? Red Dead, the first one,
Undead Nightmare.
Undead Nightmare. So I think this is a new take on it. they haven't actually. I don't think they've verified that. No, they have. They've said that it's going to bring zombies, but someone here has actually somehow got into the code and found zombie models and music and all this. So I think this is going to be a Halloween update. I don't think it's going to be like Undead Nightmares because that had the story, didn't it?
Yeah.
To be honest, they could put it in, but it is for Red Dead Online. So I haven't played Red Dead 2 and I haven't played the online, and I don't know if there's an online story. I don't know if that's what they do. What are these men saying?
They could bring out a Karen mode.
It's going to... That'll be sick. I would play that.
I liked Undead Nightmare. Like, Undead Nightmare was sick. Red Dead 2 as a game is fantastic. Like, do you know something? Do you know what I love about some of these games that are so big? Is that you'll stumble on random encounters that not everybody's experienced.
Yeah.
And no joke, man. I've posted it on my Instagram. I'll try and find it. I was walking through a wood, yeah, and I heard some people chanting, and I was like, hey, "What the hell is this?" And I walk over, and it's just all these KKK members burning it, trying to carry this, trying to burn this cross. So I'm stood there watching what's going on here, and they're trying to burn this cross. Anyway, they try and burn the cross, and one of the guys sets himself alight, and he dies, and they all run away. And then the guy starts talking to you. And then he's like, "Oh, I might see you around next time." And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck just happened?" Just
I've heard about that scene, and I bet I was like, "What the fuck?"
Trust me, there's some absolute there's a one random encounter where I went to Jacob's got another one there, but I went to a shack and the guy let me in and he knocked me out. And then he starts talking to you all sleazy, and then you wake up in some kind of bog swamp somewhere.
What?
Trust me, honestly, sick. The game's sick, man.
Yeah, I played Red Dead 1 for a little bit, but I don't know. I should have stuck to it because I like them games. I played Gun, and I'm pretty sure I got like 100% on that on 360.
Gun was so sick.
Yeah, innit?
Oh my god, Gun is.
I think they made like 2 more ports for it. I'm sure it came out for PS Vita, or I think it came out for Vita, and then it came out.
Did it?
Was it Vita or PSP?
No, mate,
PSP. I don't think it came out for Vita. It might have been PSP.
But then didn't they bring out another one, like a newer version of it for Switch? Maybe last year.
I feel like they did like a remake or something, like a remastered.
For Gun?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'm sure they brought it out for Switch.
All over that shit. Gun was.
Yes, Square 364. Yeah, of course, mate. Gun is sick.
Gun was so good.
Yeah, it really was. I enjoyed it so much, and for some reason I didn't get into Red Dead that much. I think I'll probably revisit it and maybe give it a blast. But
I played the second one. I didn't even play the story that much. It looks that beautiful, Sam. Honestly, just play it for the visuals, man.
Nathan, no joke. Yeah,
you can get lost in that.
No, I accidentally burnt myself out playing it because I literally spent 3.5 days just hunting. Didn't do anything else.
So beautiful.
Mate, I just kept, every time I jumped on the game, I just went hunting. I was hunting for legendary marks and stuff, and you just get lost. You even forget the story.
It looks so real.
Yeah, man.
It does. Honestly. It really does. If you haven't played it, guys, you should check it out.
Yeah, I'll give it a blast. So just before we move on to the PS5 showcase, I wanna bring up the Xbox Game Pass. I've been looking into it and I'm amazed at what games they actually have on there. Right, so you can join up for £1.
Is it worth £11 though?
Well, let me get on to the other bits. So yeah, £11. I don't think personally for just the Game Pass it's a bit pricey.
Yeah, but that the £11 one got live and stuff.
No,
Like-
the all access is the one what has Xbox Live, Game Pass, and the all access you can actually get the console as well, but it's like a finance thing. So they have just a few games: Flight Simulator, Grounded. These are like Grounded and Sea of Thieves are like the only two games on here I want to play. Well, Minecraft Dungeons as well. Nathan's
Minecraft
played.
Dungeons is
You've
good.
played quite a lot of that, haven't you, Nathan?
Yeah,
Um,
that's a really really sick game.
Jump Force. I don't know, Jordan, if you've played Jump Force.
I've also
Yeah,
played Jump Force. It's
it
an awesome
wasn't-
fighter.
You think? I don't
Mate,
know.
you can play as Luffy and you can smash people's dicks off as Luffy. Like, it's the
Yeah.
best game ever.
Don't get me wrong. Like you can play as Hisoka, and obviously that's my fucking jam right there. But I don't know, man. It could. I don't know. It just was a bit iffy for me.
I'll agree with you, right? They've done really well with the Xbox Game Pass stuff. I just don't agree with renting games. I think you should be able to
Yeah,
either drop the price down
Well,
I agree.
because it's not worth it, or put them at a lower price in your store, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
In all honesty, I would try it out for 1 month for £1.
I have tried it out for £1, and you know what? It is worth it for that £1. when they start billing you for 11 quid, mate, you want
Yeah.
to
Yeah, but
make sure
11,
you turn it
11
off.
so I've got here 11 quid is access to the console, PC, Android mobile devices, and Xbox Live Gold.
Mm-hmm.
So that's £11 a month, yeah.
Oh,
You
is
get
that
all
what?
that for £11
what
a month.
so that is
That doesn't
included
include
for
gold, does
I
it?
Yeah, so Xbox Pass, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate,
Ultimate, yeah,
access
yeah,
to
yeah.
over 100 high quality games, console, PC, and Android mobile devices includes Xbox Live Gold for $10.99 a month.
Oh, so the gold is. Well, what do you pay for PlayStation? I pay £60 a month. I mean, £60 a month, £60 a year. So that breaks it down to just below £6, like £5.25
Yeah,
or
so it
something like
says-
that.
It includes deals with gold, games with gold, and console multiplayer.
So yeah, it's not too bad to be honest. Then if you get gold as well, but you're not gonna be like with gold. You need to be playing with your mates really, or going online, I suppose.
I think personally for me, Microsoft have done me a massive favor by bringing everything they're gonna do for
To
PC.
PC, yeah,
Like they have done me a huge favor.
yeah.
Mhm.
I saw a friend on Facebook today having a conversation with some dude, and the guy was cussing out game and stuff, saying why their website crashing and things like that.
Yeah.
And he said if you have, he's like, oh, it doesn't matter anyway because if you have a PC, you're a winner. And he's got a point because it is true. Like them bringing is it the whole collection?
But
Like, for
yeah,
Windows.
by the looks of it, yeah, that's what they've kind of said. They've said anything that you can get on your Xbox One or Xbox console, you can basically play on your PS5.
Yeah,
PS5 on
a
your PC.
So basically, if everyone just buys a PS5 and then buys a computer, you can
Yeah.
You've
play
got
every
all three
fucking game you want.
consoles,
Yeah.
basically, in theory. I don't know. I think for me personally, like I said, it's they've done me a favor, and you know, getting them games now. There is some games I do want to play on my Xbox, but when I think about actually turning my Xbox on and faffing around, I don't think the Xbox has a very user friendly interface. I don't think
I agree.
I don't think that the store's laid out in the best way. Don't get me wrong, the PlayStation Store is not the best at times because it does crash. But I just think all these things just make it like it's basically Xbox One just reminds me what PS3 was. Just difficult to use. Xbox 360 streamlined, mate. That
Yeah, no, you're right. Do you remember the slides on the 360?
Yeah,
yeah.
Mate, they were sick then.
that's what I'm saying.
They were
the
so
Xbox-
sick.
That's what I mean. Xbox 360's user interface, like the whole HUD and all the whole layout, easy to use, no nonsense. With Xbox One, man, do you know something? Do you know what really annoys me the most is I want to like my Xbox
Yeah.
because it's a limited edition Gears of War one. Do you know what I mean? And I want to get the most out of it, but I don't play it. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I played it for Left 4 Dead, but now I play Left 4 Dead on
Yeah.
PC.
Yeah.
You'll have a better experience, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. Like I play, it's a difficult one.
Yeah. So the Xbox, we were speaking about the All Access. So I was looking as well. So the All Access, you pay £29 a month. This is for the Series X, so the top of the range next gen. So you pay £29 a month. You get the Xbox console. You get Game Pass Ultimate and Xbox Live Gold for £29 a month for 24 months. So you're paying £700 for the console overall, but
Oof.
you're also getting Game Pass
Well-
Ultimate for 2 years and Xbox Live for 2 years.
So all right, so you're on the console after that.
I don't know. I don't know whether it's after or you get it while you're paying.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you know,
oh,
like
yeah, yeah,
finance.
So it's like a finance option. £29 a month's not bad, you know.
It-
for a
it-
You
new-
know,
it-
it's not. It's affordable.
It isn't. It is affordable for like just your 9 to 5. You know, just working. So I think for value that's really 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 good.
No, yeah, I have to agree with that, man. That's worth it.
But again, it's. I know I'm going to get a PS5, but like I can see why that option appeals to a lot of people. Like I can see that for the person who doesn't have that much money and only has a bit.
Mm.
It's
But like
Yeah,
Nick
that's-
appealing.
yeah.
said, like Purple Donkey's just said, he just said, look, I'd rather pay £50 a month and get a PC. Which
Yeah. No, he's right. He's right.
Fair
It is.
dues, man. If you
It's
want
true.
to join the master race, come and join us.
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
So yeah, the Game Pass, apparently the subscribers has gone up by 50% since being in lockdown. So
What for Game Pass?
yeah,
I,
so
I think Game Pass is a good idea. Like what they've done is a good idea. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're giving away bare free, free games. You know, that's the catalog right there of shit.
I don't agree with it myself. I think
Oh yeah, renting games. What you're doing is you're
renting
renting
games is not good.
I don't know, like
Because like once you start this ball rolling, then they'll just charge what they fucking want. Like,
No,
they're
no,
giving
I
you the deal
agree.
now. Like this is what corporations do, man.
yeah,
And like I just really really hope that they keep it cheap and they keep it affordable so people can play these absolutely amazing games. You know, because on Games Pass, if you're choosing to go for Xbox on the Games Pass, there's so many awesome games, so many
Yeah.
like awesome games to find out.
it is.
I just-
yeah.
I can just see it going from £11 a month to £15 a month, and then you'll be paying £19.99 a month.
Yeah.
And it's all because if you support it, that's what happens. And it's, you remember Microsoft Points,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
that
Of course. Yeah, man.
where it all started, man.
Yeah, it did. All right, so that's it for all the console war business what we've got. But we're gonna talk a little bit more about the PS5 reveal that happened last week on our podcast we live streamed. What I'll do is I'll let this reel of trailers roll, and we can just chat about what you're excited about it and.
Yeah, man, because we got some tasty news towards the end of the podcast, peeps.
Yep,
A lot
yep.
of updates.
A lot of
A
updates.
lot of updates.
So yeah, Resident Evil 8. I think it is actually Resident Evil 8, isn't it? Village.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jordan, you can speak about this one.
Yeah,
because I don't know if I'm gonna play it.
Why?
This guy,
I'll play the action-based ones. You know where I feel like I'm gonna fucking slap
Not
someone
the
up.
first person.
But the
well,
ones where
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like
yeah.
creeping and man are gonna jump
Yeah.
out at me. Nah, fuck that, man.
gentlemen, I genuinely, when they announced Resident Evil 7, and then they said it was going to be first person, I was genuinely disappointed. Like, I was upset.
Mm.
But actually, when I played the game, mate, oh my god, Resident Evil 7 is so good. Like, so good. And I'm actually really happy they're bringing that through to Village. Like,
I think they should keep the series like this now. It keeps it a lot more scarier when it's in first person
Immersive.
perspective.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I just,
way more.
yeah, I feel that going back to the thing that people fell in love with the older Resident Evil games is you had the right amount of action ratioed with the right amount of jump scares and having to go backwards and forwards to figure puzzles out and
Yeah.
do stuff, and it
Yeah.
had all that right, the ratios were right. as you pull away from, let's say, Resident Evil 3 and you go into like 4 and then some of the other ones, you're going straight into action, like Sam said, you're going into
Yeah.
action, and they become more of like, rather than survival horror, they become more of like action-based horror games. And I think what they've done with 7 and what they're going to do with Village is they're going to bring that ratio back between
I'm excited, man.
horror, that bit of action you need, and then the jump scares.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, you put it, Resident Evil. When you think of Resident Evil, you think of horror. Do you know what I mean? You don't think of all-out action, blasting chainsaw zombies' faces off with rocket launchers. Do you know what I'm saying? You think of.
I totally know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not there in it. Like it was cool back in the day when the old old Resident Evil games came out. But like I said, things change, and that's not it's not scary anymore, is it? You need to be in that perspective.
Yeah, you see
that
that guy
first-person
there at the end.
perspective. Yeah.
Remember Resident Evil 4?
This guy.
The what you're buying guy.
This
What
guy.
you
Yeah,
buy.
yeah,
What you're selling. I hope that's what he is. I think that's what he is, because I'm pretty sure at the end of this trailer he said, "What you buying?"
Mm-hmm.
And if they bring that back, that was a mechanic I liked about Resident Evil 4. The on the fly upgrading, having a guy on the map upgrading weapons and stuff like that. That was good. I don't like this whole. I love Resident Evil 5, but I don't like the fact that you just all of a sudden end your mission and you go into this upgrade screen and you can upgrade all your weapons and buy stuff. Having some kind of logic behind it where you go and you buy your stuff, it makes it more immersive. You're more immersed in the game because you're instantly, whilst you're on the map, thinking, I wonder if my man's going to show up because I need to upgrade some shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's going to be a big game for the PS5. Like, again, Xbox, this lineup of launch game. Well, are they launch games?
These are launch.
No,
launch
they're not
games.
all launch. No,
They're not. But
to be honest,
just the titles alone are just.
I know, man.
So what we got here? Black Ops. I know there's a few of your mates looking forward to this.
Yeah, Jacob and Adam.
I'll probably
Jacob
get
and
this.
Adam.
This one actually looks fun to play.
It looks very, very fast paced. I know I know the Black Ops gameplay runs a lot faster than normal Call of Duty.
I mean,
Cat's looking
I'm
at me
not
like.
I'm not a COD guy myself, but this one actually looks. I like intense action, fast paced.
Can't even watch you play it.
It looks paintings.
I think it looks really nice.
Jacob said bonus certified.
Yeah, Cat hates me playing. I've been playing World War II in the morning after breakfast.
You see this bit here? Yo, if you can straight up kill my man, the thing that I love about that I want in games is this: the freedom
where
to
you
do
can
what you want.
interrupt it.
Yeah, like if you can kill my man straight away from here, that's sick.
In the
I'd
emission,
change the story.
Yeah,
the emission on an older COD that you can do that.
I don't know, but there is. So you played Metal Gear Solid 4,
Yeah.
Metal Solid Snake Eater. Sorry.
Yeah.
So in Snake Eater, the end,
Yeah.
the old guy with the sniper. There's a
Oh,
bit
yeah,
where
yeah.
he's getting wheeled into a.
And
When
can
you
kill
come out
him
of,
there.
I think it's when you first come out of the River of Sorrow.
Yeah, I know what
And
you mean.
if you're quick enough and you get your gun out
Yeah.
quick enough, you can actually snipe him in the wheelchair
And you got,
before he gets wheeled in, and you don't have to fight him later on.
yep. I
Mate.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
That kind of shit there is amazing.
It's
I
where,
like
it's,
that.
where, it's where it takes that takes you away from the ordinary.
From this. Yeah, it takes you away
It's
from
so
it just being a
unique.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just a game. Then it's something that you're like.
You're altering your gameplay
Yeah.
further,
Yeah.
like making it easy for yourself further on into the game.
Mate, that's what I'm saying, man. Ugh.
What's this?
Overkill, man.
The Purple Donkey. It's a Triarch story. Oh, this one has multiple endings.
Yeah.
It's like a fancy Far Cry 4. Nice. But yeah, I think I'm probably I need to play
Depends on
Call of
what it
Duty
is.
stories because I used to play them all the time when I was younger with my dad, and then I just all of a sudden stopped, and I just play online really because I want to rip some man's heads off. I got accident back at head today.
This right here is sick. This
Yeah,
just,
this is cool.
man.
Toy Story.
Toy Story
Like
bit,
it'd
yeah.
be really good to know if you don't manage to blow this up, if it fails you your mission, or if you've got like an alternative in the car, like a rocket launcher or something that you can get out. Do you know what I mean? Like if you fail to blow this up now, would that end the mission?
I have a feeling it. Well, yeah, no, yeah, that's a good point. That.
Yeah.
I just feel like Call of Duty is known for like if you don't do this segment of this, like
Yeah, it just ends.
it just
Yeah.
mission failed and it takes you back.
Mm.
But I would like to think what you said. You've got different, like you got alternatives to be able to finish the mission. But yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
Don't get me wrong. Personally, for me,
Oh, so
I-
that's actually close to release. It said November 13th.
yeah, I personally, for me, I'm a Black Ops fan in terms of the Call
Yeah.
of Duty series. Like the first Black Ops was amazing. It was the first time where I actually fully got into a Call of Duty game and
Mhm.
played it religiously online.
Woohoo.
Black Ops has always been my favorite.
Woohoo. We'll just keep the convo going with these trailers, mate, because
Yeah, no,
Yeah, 100%.
mate, do you know how gassed I am for this? Like, I saw this
This
trailer
looks so sick.
and I
The
wanted,
bit where he's saving the bus.
yeah, like I wanted to
Spider-Man.
book. I wanted to ring up a tattoo parlor and book in to get the rest of my sleeve finished
What for?
because, like, I've got
You know what?
all that
Yeah, mate.
to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's all left to do. I need to go
That
and get
looks
that
sick.
finished.
I
Like,
know.
this trailer got me gassed.
I
like,
know
so much.
everyone's probably already played it, but this is a game. If you've got a
It's a game.
PlayStation 4, you fucking need to play
Or
that game.
you can play it on PC,
Or
Yeah.
play it on PC. But mate,
PlayStation Now.
that is
Yeah.
probably the best game I've played on the PS4. Not even lying.
Spider-Man was so good. Like, oh man,
And this game is that times fucking 20.
Yeah, mate.
mate, it's my boy Miles.
Miles, mate, strongest Spider-Man in the comics. Apparently he's got different moves. His
Yeah,
abilities
like-
are completely different. He can go
so-
invisible, stun.
Miles was part of the Ultimate Universe when he
Yeah,
first got
yeah.
he was part of the Ultimate Universe, and there was obviously a lot when they shut the Ultimate Universe down. Like they stopped doing the stories from Miles, and I think Ultimate Iron Man. They were the only two that were pulled
Yeah.
from and carried through into the actual main bulk of Marvel.
Yeah,
It looks amazing.
it really
might wanna
does.
skip it on a bit,
Yeah,
it's quite long.
I am gonna skip it on a bit. I'll skip it on to where this part here.
Yeah,
So one thing I'm hoping is that when it comes to the reaction commands, it kind of looks like it's also freeform instead of it being locked. Like
Yeah, I
how
know what you're
normal
saying.
reaction commands
Yeah.
work.
Mm.
hmm
In this, it seems like you've got a bit of freedom in in your movements, but I'm not sure if it's just the next gen and how well it looks, but I'm intrigued to see how these reaction commands differ from normal reaction commands.
personally for me, mate, this next move that he does now, sorry,
Yeah, mate.
where he webs them all and then Venom touches them all. Oh my lord!
No, wait, when?
Watch, I'm pretty sure he does it now.
I think it's the next bit, isn't it?
Mate, it's got to be on. I'm pretty sure it's on this bit.
Again, the fighting. We
Oh.
was we talking about this last week? Look at that, that's sick.
Oh,
This bit. Boom.
yeah.
Oh,
Yo, that's sick.
That's so
yeah,
good.
we were. Was it last week we were talking about? I think it was with superhero fighting. Like the games, they're a bit like rinsed out, and then we were talking about Batman and Spider-Man.
and how they were just
Differed, like they just was in their own league. This is probably the best fight, like superhero
This is
fighter
gonna
that
be
you
the
can
best,
get
yeah.
to. Like,
Yeah.
it's so quick, it's fast, it's responsive.
It looks beautiful.
I think for, like, you've been playing a lot of Avengers, but that compared to this looks clunky. Even though I've watched it and it isn't, it doesn't.
Yeah, no, by all means, a Marvel Avengers is not clunky in terms of
Yeah.
in terms of the gameplay. It is quite free.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
bits when you do get the clunkiness, but it is quite free. But
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
actually, like you've just said, when you compare that,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
this,
Yeah,
oh,
like this is just like it just
But
looks
it's
so smooth.
Insomniac Games are the ones who guys did it in Infamous, aren't they?
Infamous.
Insomniac.
Yeah, they did the Infamous games, didn't they?
Yes,
Like
yes.
Second Son and stuff
I
like
think so. I don't, oh yeah, no, sorry. I always get mixed up with another crappy. I can't remember the name of it now, but yeah, the Infamous series is good.
that. Yeah, so they did the Infamous stuff, didn't they? So when
one sec, I'm just checking. Infamous Second Son.
Yeah,
It was Sucker Punch Productions.
or did they not do this? I thought they did this the Second Son. Did they do the first Infamous? Oh, they Sucker Punch as well.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I thought they were
sorry,
the guys
guys.
that did that game. That's what I thought.
No, Sucker Punch again, yeah.
All right, then. Must be getting
The-
mixed up with another one.
Insomniac Games made Ratchet Clank.
yeah, yeah.
Insomniac
See,
Games
what I was
made
going to ask you,
Ratchet Clank.
Sam, is if Ratchet and Clank 70 beans, yeah, you're paying it, aren't you?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Mate, who was I think I was talking to Jacob about it and how fluid the game looks, moving from one dimension to another, and how
That's where you get that big 854 SSD, mate, is gonna be.
oh my god, like oh
Also, I was gonna bring it up when we was talking about the Xbox. So the Xbox Series X external SSD card, you know, like the memory card, that's gonna cost £160 to purchase one of them. So
which
yeah.
you're gonna
That
need,
is well expensive.
So yeah,
which you're gonna need for that 251 straight up.
Yeah.
So straight up you're paying 250, and then you pay
Um,
one.
So and a little bit about
mate.
Spider-Man I wrote just before we came live. The Spider-Man is going to be, I think they said it was going to be 50 gig download, but if you buy the Ultimate Edition, which is the one up from it, you get the Spider-Man PS4, and that together comes to 105 gig. So it's the games are going to be big still. So
Wow, we were.
I do advise everyone to get external hard drives, or get a terabyte hard drive and 2 terabyte hard drive and slide it in. But I
Mine
don't
might
know.
be a 2 terabyte.
I don't know how
SSD.
that. I was gonna say I don't know how that will work. I don't know if they're gonna do that.
It should be. It'll be a certain size.
Interchangeable hard drives.
They've had interchangeable on Sony.
Yeah, I changed my hard drive.
No, I mean on
Okay.
the PS5. Do you think they'll do it on the PS5?
Oh, they should do, yeah, surely.
Because I know that was a pretty unique. When I found that out about the PS5, I was like, "Yo, that's pretty cool. That you can change it without voiding warranty." So, I don't know what everyone's thoughts is about this game. I'm probably gonna try it out.
I'm
I'm hyped to fuck. I actually get to play as a wizard. This is what I've wanted for time.
I'm genuinely hyped. I'm more hyped the fact that they've not done this kind of Harry Potter game since, well,
Ever.
they did the PS2, they did the PS1 versions, didn't they? So they did
but
Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets.
On terms of like scale though.
Oh
like,
no, on this
open
scale, that's what
world,
I mean.
yeah, like
This, like it just mate, it's actually baffling. It's taken them this long. If you think about Harry Potter,
I think they were waiting. I think they were like, right, when do you want it? Oh, we'll wait for next gen stuff.
yeah, like you think about them as a series, and you think of how many iterations Lord of the Rings had of massive open world games. and you think about how many Harry Potter have had.
Yeah.
Remastered
There's-
the Lord of the Ring games. So
Do you know what I
no.
mean? There's nothing in comparison. But this game here, it looks amazing.
Look at that.
It really
Ugh.
does. It really. I think it's going to be. Kat's a really big Harry Potter fan, and she's not. She was umming and ahhing about it, but
I just feel like the franchise is being a little bit like rinsed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel. Do you know, I feel that if this is not based off any story,
Yeah,
And they've
that's
kind
what
of
I
come up-
mean.
if they've come
It's
up with
gonna be
their own
like
story, I think-
Skyrim, where you make your own.
well, what it said then.
You sort of like build your own wizard, don't you? You
Yeah.
play as yourself, sort of thing, which I love. You're not playing as that specky twat.
Yeah.
I hate it when they rinse stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when something's really good and they just like rinse it out for money. Like when they split The Hobbit into 3 films, I thought they were just rinsing it.
Yeah,
It
that's
didn't need to
lame.
be 3 films. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like Harry Potter's had Fantastic Beasts and it had its games originally on PS1 and.
I'm
stuff
excited
like
for
that.
this.
And they've made mobile games out of it, and they've made. Like,
Yeah.
I just think they tried to make that Pokemon Go type. You know.
Yeah, the Harry Potter game. You played it for
Yeah.
like 2 days,
I
didn't
played
you?
it for
And
2 days and I thought it's rinsed. I'm bored of it now. I'd rather just read the books again.
I agree with Kat in terms of Hobbit. They dragged that one out nasty, man. Like the Hobbit book is fantastic, and a lot of people watch the film and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's cool," and they read the book. What was it? Someone read the book. Someone watched the film, read the book for the first time, and they got halfway through and they went, "Where's the Pale Orc?" And I was like, "Mate, the book had no mention of Pale Orc.
Mm.
Like mentioned, but he's not actually in the book.
hmm
Put that in to flesh it out."
Yeah.
I don't think it should have been dragged out like it did. Yeah, Cat's right. The franchise is getting rinsed because it's Harry Potter, and it's a big name, and that's what they do. But I'm actually happy they've done this though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Purple Donkey just said on Spider-Man. So on the PS4 it was 75 gig, and on the PS5 it's 50 gig, which isn't too bad, to be honest.
No, that's good, man.
So yeah, here it says "Live the Unwritten," so I'm guessing it is gonna be something
unique
that's a
story.
unique story, yeah. And
Which-
and also J.K. Rowling has very little. I don't think she has any involvement. Just for
Oh,
the
that's
people who
fucking
want to know. Ads. So we'll knock this one on. I was talking to my cousin about this, and he said it just looks like 15. So he was kind of put off of it. But mate,
Nah, man.
any Final Fantasy that gets announced, I am gassed.
Let's face it though, yeah, 15 wasn't a poo game.
No, it wasn't a poop.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I thought it
And
was sick.
I personally like the fact that they've gone back to, well, not going back to, but I like the fact that they're going back to this whole thing of if there's no Magitech in the game, like there's no machines or anything like that, it's straight up beasties. You know what I mean? Like straight up fantasy, like pure
Yeah,
fantasy.
yeah.
I like the fact that they're going down that route more.
Yeah. Fantasy. I know the Final Fantasy 13 there was very mech based, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like your Magitech type stuff. And yeah, I just like how they like Final Fantasy 14 do it very well as well. They take it back to the fantasy.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
But mate, this gameplay, I'm just stoked for the story. I can't wait for it. Look at that big ass Malabar, stanky Brett, that nasty stanky Brett. Square said yes, but I can't wait for this. Platinum 15, nice, very nice. I want to Platinum 15. I think I might do that on stream one day, but we'll wait and see
GG.
about that.
Platinum 15. Just saying.
Oh, nice. Well done. Nice. Very nice.
Sick. 15 was sick. I love 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do think they're gonna take like mechanics from 15 because it was a very well played game. Like it wasn't the combat wasn't like
Nothing about the game was sluggish.
the only thing I would say was sluggish was the progression of the story. I just feel like the story was pushed to the back end of the game.
I feel like that's
Instead
going to
of-
be changing this though.
I hope
Maybe
so.
they've ironed it out.
Because
I
I
hope
remember I
so
played
too.
I played 15 up to chapter 10, and the progression of the story wasn't. It might have been because I went on like a tangent of doing side quests,
Yeah.
but I was like level 60 or something at like chapter.
Yeah,
I just think that the story was pushed to the back end of the game. I
think-
could be wrong, but
I think for us guys, I think it's hard because anyone who just plays the game to do the story, they'll just do the story, won't they?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Gamers out there that don't do side quests.
yeah,
Us guys who are in, let's say, the completionist mindset that will physically not move on until you've done all the side quests for
Yeah.
one chapter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot harder for us because obviously we do level up quicker. I think also they might have done that just to show off the game because it was kind of the first one of its kind in the franchise.
yeah.
They've kind of shown off the vastness of what the game can actually do, and now they've brought 16 out, and now they'll focus on what they can actually do as a story in that vastness
Mhm,
and what they can bring to the table.
mhm.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't
Especially
wait.
bring Espers back, man.
You know what surprised me about this? I remember the hype for Final Fantasy 15 starting maybe 2 years before the game even got like showcased. This
Yeah,
one they're just like, boom, here we're giving
Yeah.
you this motherfucker.
yeah, straight
And I
in.
think that's what people want, man. They want to be like, oh my
Yeah.
god, it's actually true. What they're doing is
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
true. Instead of having to wait around for fucking shit to be dropped. But yeah, that's. Oh, I've paused it. What we got next? Oh, little God of War.
God of
Uh,
War.
So tonight at 8 p.m. Great British Bake Off.
Just while when we get to the end of these guys, I'm going to throw in a little mention for the Switch.
Oh
But,
yeah,
Little Switch title, which I forgot to add on to the schedule.
Nathan will like that.
Oh, I
I
know.
will, mate. I'll cream in my knickers.
Mate, I mentioned Switch. Your cream knickers are lying.
So, creamy knickers.
Hey, boys, I've got them on again, you know. I'm in Mario, boys.
You got
you
your
are-
mic.
They're pod under.
Oh, no, I ain't.
Oh, mm.
I'm all going to show you again, but no, I can't. It's the
So
boy.
yeah, God of War Ragnarok.
I'm not gonna lie. That just doing what they've done there is enough for me.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong.
Announcement trailer.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say that if they'd have shown me some other shit, I wouldn't have been happy. But
Yeah.
that what they did there was enough for me to be like, oh shit,
Yeah,
cannot wait.
yeah. Sorry, guys.
Ooh, you dirty boy.
Dirty.
Nathan's like,
You dirty boy.
right. So
Let's face it, everyone.
who's looking forward to this?
This game scares me to this day, man.
Mate, yeah, it's
Fucking
so weird.
frightening.
It's always has been. I actually remember this game. It got announced when. One sec. I think it was when PS4 was announced, just around that area.
Yeah.
They already knew what the name of the game was called. I remember seeing people saying, "Oh, the next Oddworld is going to be called Soulstorm," and it was like, "All right, cool. When is this coming out?" And we didn't hear anything up until maybe the back end of last year.
Mm.
And I hope they keep the difficulty of the original games.
Oh mate, the game is so hard. Like
The game is hard as fuck.
so
Just to play the game is hard.
mate,
Have you-
just to navigate yourself. Never mind navigating everyone else. God, man.
Yeah.
I remember one time me and Mikey were trying to 100% it, and my god, that game is fucking. It's just stupid how hard it is. Having to save every single Glucken.
Yeah, mate.
I mean,
Mate,
savage.
Yeah, it's savage. And I love how they've kept the blood, the gore. It's just going to be
I just love how they've kept the style as
the
well.
style. Yeah.
That platform style there. I love how the thing. This is what you want to see. This is the trueness to the game. Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
straight up true pure game, and I guess this is what is going to make you play it.
I won't be getting it because I'll never finish it. So what's the point? But I would advise people to get it because it's a good game.
Dave is just like, nope, not for me. Not letting this game be.
Got to save them all if you want them plats, mate. No pissing about.
Yeah, fuck that.
Trust.
So this
Right.
is some
Tasty boy.
a lot of people have been looking forward to.
Oh yeah, mate. The actual. It's just. I would say this is harder than Dark Souls, right?
Go on, John. You're probably the only person.
You're
who
the
can
pro
answer
on
because
this.
I haven't played any of
Do you want me
the series.
Do you want me to do it with
Well, I have,
every soul-based game? So I'm talking. I'll go Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I'll use Bloodborne and I'll use Demon Souls.
Yeah.
In terms of difficulty for me, I genuinely struggled more with Dark Souls 1,
Oh shit.
Oh really?
then Demon Souls. Yeah, then Demon Souls. Probably say Dark Souls 3, then Bloodborne,
Two.
then Dark Souls 2.
2 is fucking.
Mate, Dark Souls 2, I absolutely rinsed the shit out of. Like the game, Dark Souls 2 is not difficult, especially when you know how to play the game. Like
I
you can
got.
play
I
the
got
game.
to like level 100 and then I quit because I just got to a point where I couldn't get through. I just
Nice.
tend to quit on games that.
You're stuck.
You know what I mean?
The thing is, the way that Dark Souls 2 plays, it plays it in a way where, like, for instance, Dark Souls 1, if you wanted to get to New Game Plus, you played the game, you completed the game, you went to New Game Plus, everything reset. You did the same thing to get into to New Game Plus 2. But what they did on Dark Souls 2, which is a very good idea, but also breaks the game, is you can actually use a bonfire ascetic, which what it does is it actually transitions one area to New Game Plus
Yeah.
rather
Oh, right, yeah.
than the whole game. So all I did was mage, get to one area where I can make the Crystal Soul Spear, transition the area so I can fight the boss again, get the boss soul, make more Crystal Soul Spear. And that was literally the game. Do you know what I mean? Like that was the game. So Dark Souls 2 for me was the easiest. Bloodborne, I would very openly admit that the first 5 hours of Bloodborne is difficult because you have to get used to, especially if you're a Souls player, you have to get used to not being able to use a shield.
Yeah.
That is just the truth. Not being able to roll around and not being able to use a shield and getting used to dodging and attacking is quite hard to come off of the back of a Souls game. So, but once that first 5 hours done and you learn how to parry with the gun rather than parrying with a shield, it's quite easy.
Mhm.
I genuinely think Dark Souls 1 is the hardest. I think it's the most unforgiving out of the lot.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, like there's enemies in there which you look at and you think you'll never kill me, but actually every enemy in that game has a potential absolutely screw you over.
This game does look so
Oh,
nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that! Look at that explosion! Like them physics on that pillar breaking, man.
Mate, I can't wait to play this game.
Oh
Right,
man, yeah, man.
This game.
It looks so
First
nice.
Demon Souls was sick as well. Like the first Demon Souls,
He
man,
got
oh,
fucking wrath. I remember when we saw that. He creased me.
Yeah, they have to show the you died, man. They have to. It's their staple
He
thing,
just
isn't it?
turned PlayStation 2 on.
I love how they're staying true to some of these areas and the bosses as well, and the enemies.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick this one up. Most definitely once I get a PS5.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm 100%. Like I will 100% get this game. I will 100% be streaming this game.
Yeah. So, guys, I think that is the last of the videos we have to share with you tonight.
Well, I don't know if Sam can get it up quickly whilst
Go
I'm
on,
talking.
give me a
But,
fire.
guys, It's the new Monster Hunter games were announced for the Switch, which is big
Mate,
thing because
I am pumped as fuck.
it's big things because we've had World for so long, and we haven't actually had anything new announced for a Switch. So there is actually the new Switch title coming, which is Monster Hunter Rise. trailer here. Sick. The thing is, what they've done is a lot of people from World said that the clutch claw kind of ruined the game. So what they look like they've done here is they've put a new mechanic in,
Yeah.
which is almost like having a clutch claw, but not. If that makes
Mm.
sense. So you get quite a lot of benefits from it without having the whole knocking a monster into a wall, knocking on its ass.
Can
And
you
then-
get mounts?
No, so this here is called the Palamute. So there's a lot of
Oh, wow.
there's a lot of theories between the community where they think that it's actually based off a Malamute, which is kind of like a it's Malamutes are known as big, they can be big family friendly dogs if
Yeah.
trained well. So they think that it's based off of that.
Okay.
But the way this, as you can see, and the style, it looks very much old Japan. Like the whole,
Yeah, mate. It looks sick.
these monsters look amazing, and the new flagship monster is just actually looks so sick. Its frame, its physiology, bone structure looks like a Zynoga, but it's not a Zynoga.
Tell us which
Oh,
one
man.
that is when it gets to it.
I'll tell
Thing is,
you.
as well, to be able to play this portable.
Oh, mate, that's
Mate,
what I'm saying.
That's why Monster Hunters did so well in the early
Yeah.
stages.
Yep.
Because they were PSP and PS2, like to be able
Yo,
to
I remember
play.
the PSP one.
So this guy here, Magnamalo, he is the new
Oh yeah, mate.
the new flagship monster. Now, what is interesting with this is you see the purple stuff that was on him. They're introducing a new mechanic, and it's called Rampage.
Right.
Doesn't
Oh,
actually
yeah.
tell you what it is. So in the trailer with the volume, the chief says,
He looks big, him.
"Yeah," he says we've had a new. He says the chief says we've had a new report of Rampage, but it doesn't actually tell you what Rampage is. It just says that.
Hmm.
And it's quite interesting because if you guys have played Fall Ultimate, they introduced the Gormagala,
Yeah.
which give you Frenzy,
Mm-hmm.
which depending on how it affected you and depending on what you did with it, was like if you could consistently attack, you could change the buff into an attack buff for yourself.
Yeah.
So like then that affected how the monsters were as well,
Mm.
with different variants. So this looks really good. Do you know what I mean? It's not far away March. And then on
Yeah.
top of that, there is another trailer where they announced Monster Hunter Stories 2, which Monster Hunter Stories only came out over there originally. Didn't actually come over to here, but they're actually re-releasing the new one they're releasing Monster Hunter Stories 2 over here, and both games are going to actually tie in with each other in some way. So
Right.
the
That's
Mate.
nice. That.
So I don't know if anyone knows, but it's a quick one on Stories. It's basically more of a. It's not like this main franchise where you're like a hunter and you go around and do material. It's got like an actual story to it, and you're a Monster Hunter rider.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's sick.
You actually get given like a Rathalos egg, and then Rathalos attached, and then there's a story behind where all the Rathalos disappear into. So it's actually the two different games,
Sick.
still fantastic, but they're going to work together.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
that's
it was
really,
quite
really good, man.
I generally did think, Monster Hunter
Yeah, of
I
course,
think-
it's always well deserved.
mentioned. So
Oh yeah, nice one
For
on
any-
that one.
fans.
Nice, very nice. So yeah, March 26th, 2021. Sick. I know Liam will be getting that.
I'm all over it. These
Right,
50
so that is it for the news. We just before we wrap it up for tonight, we mentioned it before we broke up that we've got some changes coming. We just want to elaborate on them changes. So we're going to be getting a revamped logo. We're going to be coming a little bit away from the retro feel of because we are actually known as a retro podcast, but we talk about a lot of. We're going to be still bringing retro stuff to you.
Yeah,
We're going to be bringing the generation review. We're going to be doing the generation review for the third gen soon. But yeah, that's one. We're going to be doing the logo. We're going to be bringing t-shirts. So we're going to be
bit of merchandise.
We'll be
guys.
wearing t-shirts, and then there'll be chances to win
Yeah.
t-shirts
Yeah.
mainly every episode or every other episode.
Yeah, we'll be doing lots of little mini giveaways. We'll be getting little keyring stickers. Just getting a bit more. You know what, Adam? I hope you win.
Yeah.
I hope you win one.
Hope the Crumpet Boys win, man.
Crumpet boys.
We will. Hopefully, we'll be able to personalize them to your specific wants. Yeah.
Needs
Initials or whatever.
within reason.
Within
Yeah.
reason, obviously, yeah. So, and also we're going to be doing we're going to start a stream, a We Are Error stream. We're going to be I think we're going to do a poll. Is that what we said? Are we going to go ahead with the poll?
Yeah, so tonight, tonight we're gonna get a poll, guys, of games, and we'd like
Yes.
Probably set up for tomorrow.
so we're hoping for you guys to get involved and basically pick poll as a game. So the gist of it is as a channel, We Are Error, we're gonna stream a game between all three of us, and all three of us will play this one game.
On
On
one file.
One file, one save file. So, for instance, if I go first, I'll play, and then if Sam's after me, I will most definitely try my best to fuck him up. And that is, guys, gonna be what we will be doing through this season. Depending on what game gets picked, depends if it will last.
We should probably draw straws or something, because whoever gets last is kind of fucked.
Oh yeah, you're definitely getting it.
We will draw straws. We'll do it. We'll do it live on stream or something. But we will be drawing straws.
So we're gonna get you guys involved in that, and then we're also gonna get you guys involved a lot more in this season. You know what I mean? We've got a lot of stuff lined up that we're gonna want you guys to be involved with.
And then last but not least, me and Sam are doing uni stuff, game dev stuff, so there'll be a chance that we could get some games on there for you guys to try out.
Yeah.
Some stuff that we've created.
You're our lab rats.
Lab rats.
Yeah, because we're starting up uni again, so we want that criticism that can help us progress in the products that we make. But yeah, we've got all this is going to be coming this season. New logos, new banners, merchandise, more interaction on socials. We're going to try go all out this season and just get everyone involved, get people sharing and loving us and all. We've got a lot of solid following at the moment.
Get some, we're gonna get some of them themed streams up.
Yeah,
Halloween's
Halloween's coming up, mate. That's gonna be a good one. We're gonna.
It's gonna be a good one for you.
For me.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm being sarcastic, man.
Right.
You're gonna hate it.
I'm gonna love it. I love Halloween. We'll probably do best dress. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we will be doing it. We will be dressing up, guys.
100% dressing up.
It's not just about us, guys.
I think
up.
Catherine's going to be jumping in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we want you
mate.
guys to be dressed up.
We're saying that you're jumping in on the Halloween stream. That you're going to see the undercover cop.
Yeah, man.
Jordan had Mr. Papa.
That's fucking brilliant.
Guys,
I love it.
there's gonna be loads. We're gonna want you guys to dress up, get them pictures in,
Yeah.
just share. We want you in. That you are.
Post on the Instagram.
You know what I mean? You guys are
Tag
what
us.
makes us come back every week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we're here to supply you guys with the goodness, and you guys are here supporting us. So we want to give you guys as much back as possible.
Yeah, 100%.
And if we can get you wearing our t-shirts running around, then yeah.
That's bonus. Do you really want that? Like, really want it?
I do really want it, just like I really want it.
What's Sam dressing up as then? Oh, well, I don't know.
All I
I'm
know,
thinking Mr. Sam.
Nathan was talking about dressing up as a woman very casually. So, yeah.
Right, Right, I'll see what I can do, chaps. You know, I could probably put a bit of slap on.
So yeah, we just want you guys to know that there's gonna be a lot more.
Yeah.
And you might not see some of the favorites that we had last season, but we might get some polls up for what you want to see, and you might get them back. So it's all about moving forward, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stepping stones.
That's what we do here.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what we do.
But yeah, they're the changes that will be coming in season 2, and just stay tuned. Stay tuned. But yeah, that is the first episode of season 2.
Season 2, sick.
We have Mr. Saab.
Hang on,
Mr.
George.
Pogba, and
Hang
someone
on,
else
hang
sounds
on,
good.
Sam. Hang on, Sam. I just want to wave everyone off with my driving glove.
The Sam, isn't the Saab, Mr. Saab? sounds like an IT teacher.
Just me.
Yeah. So everyone, thank you again from all those three at We Are Arrow. I didn't introduce us all, but yeah, we've got Prime Example, who has just reached affiliate. Congratulations,
Yes.
Jordan.
Man.
He had a big stream last night where Adam shafted him with Prime subs.
No, it was Jacob.
Jacob, sorry.
Jacob
Purple Donkey, yeah, sorry.
Jacob did the bits yesterday.
Yeah,
and
man.
shout out tonight, just saying.
Yeah. So
The more you support me and Sam and Gil Kane on our own channels, the more this one grows as well.
yeah, that's it. Is we right now, like I posted earlier in the Discord channel, we just want to build a community. We want to get you guys involved as much as possible. Play games with you guys. I want is us three to be able to play Among Us with our streamers, so they're gonna hate us and not come back.
Yeah. I'm convinced Sam jumped into the event. I know. Listen, I'm crewmate. I know he's crewmate. I don't care. He jumped into the event. Me, trust me.
But yeah, again, thank you all for coming up for tonight, and we will be back at 9 p.m. next week with more flavoursome news.
Watch out for them.
I'm very sure that Jordan all Right, guys, have a good evening, a good night, and I'm going to go munch Domino's pizza.
Oh,
Lucky bastard.
tasty boy.
Right, this has been We Are Error, been Gil
Much
Cade,
love.
Prime Example. See you
Peace
later.
out.
Peace
Much
out,
love.
guys. Bye. Goodbye.